Hello guys, I am Şəbnəm İsmayılova from the Western Caspian University. Today I will talk about there is zera. Let's get started. If we want to say that something exists or doesn't exist somewhere or at some time, we often use there plus to be forms. It's often used to talk about something for the first time in a conversation. We use there is for singular and uncountable nouns, and we use there are for plural countable nouns. For example, there are 5 people in the office. Ofiste 5 nəfər var. There is a television in the living room. Qonaq otağında bir televizor var. Or there is some milk in the fridge. Soyuducuda biraz süt var. With plural countable nouns, we can either give the quantity or use some if we don't know the exact quantity. For example, there are 5 people in the office. Ofiste 5 nəfər var. We can see 5 people exactly. The next example, there are some people in the office. Ofiste bir neçə adam var. We don't know exactly how many people. With uncountable nouns, we also use some. For example, there is some milk in the fridge. Soyuducuda biraz süt var. I don't know the exact quantity. But remember, don't forget, with singular countable nouns, we use a, an, the, or another determiner or pronoun, not some. For example, there is a woman in the shop. Mağazada bir kadın var. There are 2 ways to form the negative. We add not to the end of the verb. For example, there isn't a freezer in the kitchen. Mətbəxdə soyuducu yoxdur. Or there are not any students in the classroom. Sinifdə heç tələbə yoxdur. For uncountable nouns, we use any after the negative isn't, and for plural countable nouns, use any after aren't. But remember, don't use any with singular countable nouns. For example, there isn't a single biscuit left in the packet. Pakette bir dənə də olsun peçenye yoxdur. The second way, we use no after there is or there are. For example, there is no freezer in the kitchen. There are no students in the classroom. Sinifdə tələbə yoxdur. Mətbəxdə soyuducu yoxdur. To make a question, change the word order from subject-verb to verb-subject. For example, is there an apple tree in this garden? Bu bağda alma ağacı var. Are there any trains to London this morning? Bu səhər Londona qatar var. Short answer form, yes, there is, no, there isn't, yes, there are, no, there are not. Learning how to use the was and the were isn't that difficult if you already know how to use there is and there are. We use there is for a singular object in the present tense, and there are for plural objects in the present tense too. In the past tense, we use there was for a singular object and there were for plural objects. There was is used when you refer to one thing or person. For example, there was a party last night. Geçen gece parti var idi. There were is used when you refer to more than one thing or person. For example, there were some problems with the delivery. Çatdırılma ilə bağlı bir neçə problem var idi. Let's look through the sentences because of affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences. There was a stranger outside the house. Evin çölündə bir yad adam var idi. There were 3 dangers outside the office. Ofisin çölündə 3 nəfər yad adam var idi. For the negative forms, there wasn't a Christmas tree in the living room. Qonaq otağında yeni il ağacı yox idi. There weren't any white chairs in the restaurant. Restoranda heç ağ stul yox idi. Because of interrogative form, was there a museum in that old town? O qədim şəhərdə muzey var idi. Were there 2 police officers at the station? Şöbədə 2 polis var idi. Now let's begin about exercises. In the first exercise, you will complete the sentences using there is or there are. For example, there are books on the table. There is a picture on the wall. In the second exercise, you will complete the sentences using is there or are there. Is there an opera in our city? It's example. And are there many girls in your class? And etc. And in the third exercise, you will complete the sentences using there isn't or there are not. For example, there isn't any butter in the fridge, and there are not any plates on the table. In the fourth exercise, you will complete the sentences using there is, there are, is there, are there, or there isn't, and there are not. In this exercise, we will complete with there was, there were in the affirmative, interrogative, or negative. In the last exercise, you will complete with there was or there were. And that's all. Good luck, all of you.